Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. You broke me first. What's up, everybody? It's Nate from Echo City Music Lab. The song I'm going to do today was a request. It's You Broke Me First by Tate McRae. Before we get into it, I want to say I'm putting these videos out every week and would super appreciate it if you would subscribe if you're into that kind of thing. Also, the chord and lyrics chart is in the description. Makes it a lot easier to follow along. Let's get into it. I got good news, y'all. There's only 4 chords in this song. They just repeat over and over again. So let's do it. First chord is a C sharp minor. That's going to be C sharp, E, and G sharp. Next we've got an A major, although we're actually going to do an inversion, so instead of putting the A down here, we're going to put it up here. So the chord becomes C sharp, E, and A. Notice how seamless it can be to get from that C sharp minor to the A. It's just one change, your pinky note from the G sharp up to the A. Next we've got an E major, so that's going to be E, G sharp, and B. And finally, we've got a B major, but we're going to do an inversion again. So the B will be up top, and it's going to be a D sharp, F sharp, and B. And once again, notice how smooth the transition that can be. You're here on your E major. Your pinky can just stay right here on B, while the other 2 notes walk down to the D sharp and F sharp. So for the left hand, I'm just going to do single bass notes on the note that the chords are named after. So when I have the C sharp minor here, I'm doing C sharp in my left hand. We'll use the 3rd finger. Then we go to the A, down to the pinky in the left. Then we go up to the E. And then in most cases in this song, for the B, it's written as a B over D sharp. So the bass note's going to be a D sharp. So the left hand just walks down to that. Once every chorus, instead of the B over D sharp, it just does a regular B. So you'd want the B bass note. The spot that it does that is when she sings, but you don't really care how bad it hurts. So on hurts, and then it goes, when you broke me first. So right before the when you broke me first lyrics. Okay, sweet. So we don't have to spend a bunch of time learning a million chords throughout the song. So let's actually talk about ways that we can make this section sound a little different from each other, because on the recording there is drums and different synthesizers and stuff. If you just do the same thing the whole time on the piano part, it might get a little boring. So for the verse, we'll just keep it really simple. The right hand will hold out the chords. The left hand will do bass notes just an octave lower. Maybe you don't like talking too much about yourself, but you should have told me that you were thinking about someone else. You're drunk at a party, or maybe it's just that your car broke down, or your phone's been off for a couple of months, so you're calling me now. And so now we're at the pre-chorus. Maybe just to kick up the energy a little bit, we'll do quarter notes in the right hand, still keeping it gentle though. I know you like this. When shit don't go your way, you needed me to fix it. And like me, I did. But I ran out of every reason. Now suddenly, so we're in the chorus. I'm going to sing it down an octave because it's a bit high for my voice. For the chorus, I am going to do octaves in the left hand. Gets a little heavier here. If that's too big of a stretch for your hand, you can just keep doing what you've been doing, but maybe move the left hand down an octave. And for the first time in the chorus that it goes to the B over D sharp, I'm actually not going to hit the right hand chord. I'm just going to hit that D sharp. I think you'll see what I mean when you listen to the recording. There's really not much chord going on in that moment, and just having that single bass note on its own makes it feel a little more dark and sinister. Check it out. Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had. So notice that I stopped doing the quarter notes. I'm just pulling it back a little bit. But I don't really care how bad it hurts. Here's the place where I do a B instead of the D sharp for the bass note on this B chord. When you broke me first. You broke me first. So for this last part where it really kicks in, I'm back to the quarter notes. And you can totally come up with different ways to differentiate the different sections from each other. I'm just doing it this way with the quarter notes and the octaves, but you can play around with it. Those are just some options. And the one other section is the bridge. Same chords again. I think for that, it's good to pull it back to kind of like how you did for the first verse. What did you think would happen? What did you think would happen? Just really nice and quiet there so that we can slam into that final chorus. That's really all you need to know. I'm going to play the whole thing now so you can see how it all fits together. If this was helpful and you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and turn on the notifications so then you'll know every time when I release a video. And without further ado, here is my version of You Broke Me First by Tate McRae. You broke me first. Maybe you don't like talking too much about yourself, but you should have told me that you were thinking about someone else. You're drunk at a party, or maybe it's just that your car broke down. Your phone's been off for a couple of months, so you're calling me now. I know you're like this. When shit don't go your way, you needed me to fix it. And like me, I did. But I ran out of every reason. Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. You broke me first. Took a while, was in denial when I first heard that you moved on quicker than I could have ever, you know that hurt. Swear for a while I would stare at my phone just to see your name, but now that it's there I don't really know what to say. I know you're like this. When shit don't go your way, you needed me to fix it. And like me, I did. But I ran out of every reason. Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. You broke me first. What did you think would happen? What did you think would happen? I'll never let you have it. What did you think would happen? Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had, but I don't really